And check out the view from the CTV Skywatch camera. We're looking out to the west. We've got some cloud cover moving in there, calling it mainly sunny in parts of the city, but mainly cloudy in others. So some of the cloud cover moving in from the south and from the west. So areas far to the east still seeing fairly sunny skies. 23 degrees where we're at. That is not our daytime high. Our daytime high was 24, and we hit that at 3 this afternoon, and our low was 11 at 7 this morning. There's temperatures currently across southern Alberta. We're looking at fairly nice temperatures right now, but of course we will see those temperatures drop tomorrow. It's going to be a bit of a shock to the system for most of us, and you'll see that number. But actually beyond that, we are starting to move up the scale again pretty rapidly and clearing out fairly quickly as well. So here's the two systems we're watching right now. Got a low pressure center to the north. That's the one that's going to be giving Fort Chipewyan upwards of 70 millimeters of rain by this time tomorrow afternoon. Another series of low pressures. It's actually not one big low pressure center. It's a couple of low pressure centers making their way north. One is impacting southern BC right now, and one is starting to make its way into southern Alberta. And so a combination of those is how we're seeing the clouds moving in from the west and from the south in southern Alberta right now. Overnight tonight, we are expecting to see the major active weather after midnight, although we do have a chance prior to that of seeing a thunderstorm and maybe a little shower. But the bulk of the precipitation looks like right now it will be happening between 2 a.m. and 4:30 a.m. in the morning. And then as the day moves on, system starts to break up and scatter. But we will be seeing most areas affected by that. And yes, this is a blue-red combination. You know what that means? Snow in the higher elevations from all that precipitation and the cooler air mass, because we're only expecting a high here in the Lethbridge area of about 11 degrees. So you can imagine in the higher elevations what those temperatures are going to be. Now for the eastern seaboard through the Maritimes, clear sailing, looks like lots of sunshine for several days. Strong area of high pressure, but we've got a system moving across the Great Lakes, although Toronto, Ottawa seeing sunshine today, and parts of tomorrow will be seeing sunshine as well. That cloud cover moves in and brings precipitation with it, so they got a couple of days of rain after that. 18 degrees in Winnipeg, could see a thunder shower there tonight. Regina as well, expecting a thunderstorm, not so in Saskatoon though. 19 degrees in Edmonton right now, 20 in Kelowna. We've got a sun and cloud mix in Vancouver, sun and cloud in both Yellowknife and Whitehorse rather, and Yellowknife, although really cooler temperatures than what they were expecting for today as well. East Kootenay looking at some showers tonight, 10 degrees for a low, 13 is all you're going to be recovering to tomorrow. Some light rain in your forecast future. Crow's Nest Pass, some scattered showers expected tonight, 5 degrees for a low, 7, yes, that's not a typo, 7 for a daytime high tomorrow with some light rain and a northeast wind. Medicine Hat looking at light rain tonight, light rain again tomorrow. North winds at about 20 kilometers per hour for you. And in Lethbridge, we have very little recovery after our overnight low tonight, 1 degree, 11 for a daytime high tomorrow. I don't think we're going to be seeing any sunshine. We're looking at periods of rain off and on throughout the day and a northwesterly wind, and it's that northwest wind, of course, that's keeping the areas cool. But having said that, as we get into late in the day tomorrow, we'll start to see a shift in the air mass, so we're starting to see a wind direction shift as well. We'll get back into a westerly flow on Thursday, so we've got 21 degrees for a high, and then temperatures not bad considering average in Lethbridge is 19 degrees for this time of year. So we're going to be moving back up the scale as we get past tomorrow. But tomorrow, as I said, you want to have a sweater or a light jacket handy because it's going to be a bit of a change. Yeah, that's for sure. Now, what do these things have in common? Well, you cat owners out there know that your cat is attracted to the scent of each of these ingredients. They each have an acid component to them that is similar to what aspirin is, so it's very toxic. So these ingredients and many more that are of a similar nature, you want to keep locked up and away from those curious felines. And that's our Focus on Safety message for this week. Talk to you tomorrow morning on the CTV Facebook page and Twitter. An interesting way of bringing awareness to a deadly disease has surfaced at the University of Lethbridge. Students are selling some unusual and profanity-laced t-shirts to show how they feel about cancer. Anyone who buys a t-shirt can get into anti-cancer events at the Pulse nightclub September the 26th. The glow-in-the-dark shirts are designed to unite the younger generation and show how nearly everyone has a connection to cancer. The campaign started in Quebec 3 years ago, and students here are hoping it'll catch on in Alberta.
Kind of want to put this event on to bring all my friends together, kind of getting an awareness out in the community. I just think it's all for a great cause, and the amount of money that we're raising right now is substantial. So far, it's been received well by the community, all by my friends, the university, and even the college. And it would be sweet to see this come back.
Derek, about a third of those shirts have already sold. You can buy them at the university. Cost $25.
Definitely get your attention, that's for sure.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hurricanes, they're hoping for some attention. And
yes, the Hurricanes will be.
support.
Yes, and fan support. I'm sure they'll get it. They open their season this Friday when they host Medicine Hat. We'll have more coming up.